President Donald Trump faces what could be the most consequential decision of his second term so far. Will he or won't he get our military involved in the Middle East?
All right, so because the 30,000-pound bunker buster bombs are in the United States arsenal, and they're the only warheads, and you probably heard this in our coverage, capable of hitting some of Iran's deep underground nuclear facilities. They can only be carried on American warplanes. That means the U.S. would be getting directly involved in the conflict if they delivered any of this. So how do you kind of fulfill Israel's goal of completely destroying Iran's nuclear program, but not get directly in the war?
It's what Israel wants of the U.S. Will the U.S. do it? Iran's leader says the U.S. will face serious consequences if they do. ABC's Rachel Scott continues our coverage from the White House.
Shirlene, Pedro, Sam, as this conflict rages on between Iran and Israel, we are learning that the president has approved attack plans for Iran, but has not yet decided whether to move forward with them. It comes as the U.S. military has already pre-positioned aircraft carriers and strike groups in the region and overnight evacuating American diplomats from Israel. The president has demanded Iran's unconditional surrender, but the regime's supreme leader sending a direct message to the White House saying, quote, the Americans should know the Iranian nation will not surrender and that any intervention by the U.S. will be met with a forceful response and irreparable damage. Still, for much of the day, the president held out the possibility that the U.S. might join Israel's war, and sources say the president has been under pressure from Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu to get more involved, as the U.S. has those bunker buster bombs capable of penetrating Iran's deep nuclear surface. Now, I will tell you there has been a change in tone from the president. I talked to him over the phone this weekend. He told me there was no deadline for Iran to make a deal. Now the president's saying it's a little late to be talking, saying that there's a difference between last week and this week. He's making it clear that he is losing patience. Reporting from the White House, Rachel Scott, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Losing patience.